Hello, everybody. Welcome to Ray Sports Gaming, and we're here with some Madden NFL 21 franchise mode. And today we have the Saints versus Atlanta Falcons, and we're gonna see if the Falcons have any injuries, as we are injury free as well. And let's see what the Falcons are, and they are injury free as well. Let's go ahead and look at their roster and see who's the starting QB and everything. They still got Julio Jones. Their starting quarterback is Matt Ryan. He's now a 77 overall. They also got Marcus Mariota and Todd Gurley, 92 overall. Wide receiver, they are Devontae Smith, Diami Brown. Wow. They got two good wide receivers last year. They are stacked at wide receiver. Dalton Schultz is their tight end, 76 overall. And the offensive line, Jake Matthews doesn't look good at left guard. Center's okay. Pretty decent right guard. And the right tackle is going to have a hard time against Cameron Jordan. Hopefully we can get some pressure. They got Marlon Davidson at left end, who's good. And their backup is not too shabby either. And Dante Fowler Jr. is their right end, 87 overall. Defensive tackle, you got to worry about Grady Jarrett. And they also got Billings, Andrew Billings, to spell him. And you got Michael Walker, 78 overall, left outside linebacker. And then you got Deion Jones from LSU, 95 overall. Then right tackle, right outside linebacker, you got Hamilcar Rashid. Or is that Rash? Rashid. I think that's supposed to be Rashid. I think somebody spelled that wrong. Yeah, I think that's supposed to be Rashid. But we're gonna call him Rashid. And then cornerback, they're okay at cornerback. They're nothing to wow you of, but they got decent cornerbacks. At least they got speed at the 2 and 3, the nickelback. And then you got free safety, 82 overall, strong safety. Yeah, 88 overall, Keanu Neal, and also Jalen Hawkins, 75 overall. No, 91 overall, strong safety, and 75 overall backup. Okay, that makes sense. And their kicker is not good, so all we gotta do is play some good defense. Hopefully, Taysom Hill can get things going for us. But without further ado, let's go ahead and dive into the action. If you're watching this later, man, and you want to see more Madden NFL 21 franchise mode, go ahead and hit that subscribe button because it's going to be on the channel. And let's see if this video could get 50 likes, guys. If you're watching the stream, hit the like on the stream button. Hit the like button on the stream. And let's see what happens in this game. We won our last game against the Bengals, who were 1-1, 1-0, and we were 0-1, and we beat the Bengals, and now our record is 1-1. Because we lost our first game to the Baltimore Ravens, which was a good game. It went down to the last a single play changed everything in that game against Baltimore. So we hope to see those guys again in the Super Bowl, hopefully. I think we could get them. And we showed Joe Burrow that we weren't playing. We intercepted him 4 times. So we're going to see if we can get Matt Ryan to make some mistakes here. We don't have to send a whole lot of pressure as the offensive line is not all that. We'll see. Julio Jones, that's what I'm worried about. 8 receptions, 154 yards, and a touchdown. His longest catch went for 51 yards last week. Well, let's go ahead and dive into the action. All right, we have the ball first. Taysom Hill is in the gun here. They're going to hand this off to Jordan Howard. He's bobbing and weaving like a hairdo. Jordan Howard had 75 yards on 24 carries and a touchdown last week. Let's see what Taysom Hill does here. It's always exciting to see what Taysom Hill does. And Taysom Hill is going to take off running. Gets enough for the first, absorbs the contact. Good thing he held on to it. Gotta watch these guys, man. They got a good defensive line. Decent linebacker, at least the middle linebacker is good. Here's a nice run by Jordan Howard. Picks up a nice gain. 5 yards on the carry. Now in the shotgun. 3 wide receivers set, a tight end. Taysom Hill scrambling out, going to get brought down, and that's Davison with the sack. 2-yard loss. And that's what I was afraid of, that the pressure's going to get to him, that he's going to take off too soon. And dropping back to pass is Taysom Hill. Fires to the right side. Here's Adam Troutman, but he's out of bounds. And now the Saints are going to have to punt here. So the drive stalls right at the 44-yard line. And this punt is a good punt. Can they get it before it goes out in the end zone? Nope.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own.
And here comes Matt Ryan. Let's see what if we can. He had 593 yards. That's the season stats. 4 TDs, 3 interceptions. So he's throwing interceptions. At least he's averaging an interception per game. But we don't know what's going to happen in this 3rd game. He only played 2 games. So. Oh, nice sack by Alex Anzalone coming up the middle in the A-gap. And gets to Matt Ryan. And this Saints defense is something special, guys. This is probably the best I've seen the Saints defense in a long time. And here's pressure coming on the outside. Swings it over to Todd Gurley, but it goes out of bounds. And the pressure's getting to Matt Ryan. He's up there in age. I don't think he can take too many hits. And they only sent 4 this time. And the block's holding up. Checks it down to Todd Gurley. Not going to get enough for the first.
Ryan's pass complete to Todd Gurley. That is 3 plays and out.
And now the Saints are going to get the ball back. The Saints defense is really special, guys. I think we can win the Super Bowl with this defense. Oh, that was on some muff return.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
All right, in the quad tight. They're going to hand this off to Jordan Howard. Goes straight up the middle. Picks up decent yardage, 4 yards on the carry. Empty backfield now for Taysom Hill.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Falcons send 5. Checks it down to Adam Troutman, but he has enough for the first down.
That's good for us Saints. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Matt Ryan's thinking about what he can do to get his team to move the football on the next possession. And here's a handoff to Jordan Howard, trying to break it to the outside. Not going to get nowhere, bottled up at the line of scrimmage. Lost it to Deion Jones was there on the tackle.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 39-yard line.
Taysom Hill's going to drop back a pass here. Scrambling out. Going to get enough for the first down. Slides. He made it slid before he got the first, but they're going to get in the first down mark spot. And that's a nice way to pick up the first down. Now you got a whole set of new downs to operate. Taysom Hill dropping back to pass again. Goes to the left side, hits his man. That's Justin Ross. with the reception.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
And the Saints defense is getting a nice little rest. 2nd and 1 from the 19 inside the red zone. And they getting up for the first down. Adam Troutman goes out of bounds after the reception. 1st and goal. Saints looking to put points on the board.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Taysom Hill gonna take off. Has running room. Gonna get into the end zone. Touchdown, Taysom Hill. And the Saints are on the board first with the first points of the board with a touchdown. That's what I'm talking about. Taysom Hill keeps his balance and scampers in the end zone. And he's something special, guys. Just want to let you guys know that. Oh, man. I didn't mean to do that. Let's play the moment. I didn't mean to let the Falcons get all the way up there by simulating. I meant to just simulate to the end of possession. I didn't want to watch the extra point or the kick return. My bad, Saints. Hopefully you guys can get the stop. And they're going to send 5, but Todd Gurley goes up the middle, doesn't go anywhere. It's going to be 3rd and 3. End of the first quarter. So hopefully we can hold the Falcons down to a field goal here. 3rd and 3. Matt Ryan drops back to pass, goes, oh, batted at the line of scrimmage. They're going to go for it on 4th and 3 from the Saints 14. And they're going to hand this off to Todd Gurley, and he has enough for the first. Let's see what they give him. Yep, first down. That's a hard-fought first down, 4th and 3 yards. They're going to Gurley again. Tries to break it to the outside, not going anywhere. He loses a yard. Jonathan Allen not having none of that running stuff on that play. Now they're going in the gun. Matt Ryan's going to hand this off. They go up the middle. And the running back, Walton Jr., gets a nice gain. 4 yards on the carry. 3rd and 7. Saints trying to get off the field. And Matt Ryan drops back to pass. Going, put it back in the end zone, sails out of bounds. And they're going to settle for 3 here. There might be a fake. They went for it once on 4th down. But 4th and 7 is a lot to ask for. So they're going to go ahead and settle for 3. So Saints are going to get the ball here with a 7-3 lead. Taysom Hill coming back out on the field. And there's an instant replay of him getting into the end zone for the last touchdown. All right, here we go. First and 10. Going at the middle, Jordan Howard. Gets 3 yards. Oh, that's a favorable spot. I didn't think he got 3 yards. But we'll take it, maybe 2 and some inches. They're going to go back to, no, it's play action. And we're looking for Adam Troutman, overshot this man. 3rd and 7, got to get the first. They send 5. Fires over the middle, hits Adam Troutman. This time they connect. And Adam Troutman signaled for the first down. He has 4 catches for 38 yards. I told you Adam Troutman in a couple videos before that Adam Troutman was maybe Taysom Hill's favorite target. And that was a decent run there. Gets another 3 yards. Empty backfield now for Taysom Hill. Remember, he can't run. Deion Jones was going to have to spy and make sure he keeps him in his vicinity. And he's not in the spy. Taysom Hill takes off running, but going to get brought down by Davison for another sack.
Brought down back at the 38-yard line.
3rd and 11. Can Taysom Hill pick up the first? Man in motion. Back to pass. Scrambling out to the left. Gonna get brought down by, no, he breaks the tackle from the linebacker. Gets enough for the first down. Taysom Hill says no, will not be denied the first down. Wow, Taysom Hill just broke a tackle from a linebacker. That's the athleticism of Taysom Hill. And now they're going to the running game with Jordan Howard, who breaks the tackle and gets another probably 3 yards. I tell you this, the Falcons defense is only giving them 3 yards on the run, traditional run plays. Here's a handoff to Jordan Howard, and he's bottled up at the line of scrimmage. They're going to say he got 1 yard. Deion Jones with his 5th tackle. 3rd and 5 from the gun. And Taysom Hill drops back, checks it down to Jordan Howard, who has enough for the first down. And Taysom Hill, every now and then he will launch one deep, but other than that, he's going to do a little pitch and catch here. Check down, and here they send a blitz, and this time it's number 55, Danny Clark. I don't know if that's Danny Clark, but that is a Clark with a first name D. And he gets his revenge on Taysom Hill because Taysom Hill broke that tackle and get the first down. So now Clark gonna make it hard for him. They send an all-out blitz. They check it down to Desmond, to CJ Verdell. And they pick up a nice gain, 10 yards on the play. 3rd and 7 is more manageable than 3rd and 17. And they're going to drop back. Taysom Hill taking off. Breaks the tackle. Running down. Gets enough for the first. And Taysom Hill may be tired, guys, but he's picking up first downs. So inside the red zone is the Saints. They make it there again. They send an all-out blitz here. Check it down to Deontay Harris. Tries to put a juke move, but has enough for the first down. Move those chains.
13 more yards. That's another.
1st and goal from the 6. Hand off to Jordan Howard. Bounces to the outside. Going to get bottled up by Deion Jones and company. Only able to pick up 2 yards on that last play. Coming out in the offset eye. I wonder if this is a pass play. If nothing open, you take off with Taysom Hill. No, they hand this off to Jordan Howard. He goes up the middle, gets a nice gain, another 2 yards. I formation. They're getting lucky with 2 yards on the play. That's all they need is 2 yards. Here's a run play to, and they're not going to get it. Jordan Howard stopped at the 1 by Deion Jones. And the Saints will keep their offense on the field, and they say all we need is 1 yard, and they don't get it. Stuffed in the backfield. Jordan Howard is not having a good game. Now the Saints are playing the field position because they have them backed up on their own 3. Matt Ryan needs to get rid of it. Pressure coming. Sells to the sideline and goes out of bounds. Incomplete. And I don't think Matt Ryan has all day in the pocket like that all the time. Here's a handoff to Todd Gurley. He's bottled up in the backfield. Robertson with the tackle. 3rd and 1, 2-minute warning. All right. I wouldn't be surprised if this is a run play because on the 1-1, you need to get some breathing room for your punter. And they run this out and get 43 yards.
Sterling Hawkrichter in punt formation for the Falcons.
And here's the punt. Almost blocked. Going to be returnable at the 45. And gets across the 50. Down at the 46.
At the Falcons, 46
Robinson.
yard line.
Taysom Hill. Man in motion. Fake the handoff. Gonna take off. Got a flag on the play. Maybe holding on the offense. Eric McCoy hurting his team. Saints have a chance to put points on the board, but it may be harder now. Taysom Hill, empty backfield. Scrambles out to the left. Gonna take off running. Gets a block. Gets enough for the first down. Down the sideline. Brought down by Deion Jones.
That's good for us Saints. First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Empty backfield again for Taysom Hill. Scrambling out to the right this time. Get chased down. Loses the football. Falcons have it. Going the other way. He's going to take this all the way to the house. Nobody's going to catch him with just a lineman, and he just gets separation. Wow, he's gone. Touchdown Atlanta Falcons, and they take the lead. And that's the downfall of Taysom Hill. He should have slid. That defender was coming in hot. Take it to the house. And that's Oliver.
The kicker on for the extra point.
So not only do the Saints lose points on the board, but they give up points in the lead before the half. And the Saints got the ball first. So what do you do here? I think you don't do any more damage, and you go into the second half the way the score is and hope your defense can hold the Falcons. They did pretty well in the first half. I don't see why you wouldn't trust them this time. But you know Taysom Hill, he may throw one deep. Checks down, and that's Justin Ross with the reception. 2nd and 5. Maybe they can get a field goal from the tight bunch. Here's Justin Ross again on the out route. He goes out of bounds, but not after picking up the first down. That was a good play by the Saints. They save a timeout by going out of bounds. Taysom Hill checks it down to Jordan Howard, and they call timeout.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
They weren't sure if they want to use their timeout right there, but now they don't have any timeouts. They got to play the sidelines. And dropping back to pass to Taysom Hill. Fires towards the sideline. Caught by Justin Ross. And now they're down at the 41-yard line. Inside Falcons territory. And they're setting up for the field goal right here. This would be a 58-yarder. And the kick is up by Will Lutz. And it is through the uprights with room to spare. Wow, Will Lutz with a foot. So this ball game is tied with 6 seconds left in the first half. And
the Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
so it looks like the Saints are going to go into the half with the score tied. Live stream. Because I want to. Because it's fun. I don't know, it's just fun.
That's the end of the first half with the score all tied.
See you later. Love you too. So Saints are winning the offensive battle, but they're not winning the turnover battle. And that's what keeps the Falcons in this game. San Francisco losing to Carolina 28-14. Garoppolo 8 of 11, 81 yards and 2 touchdowns. And then we head over to Green Bay, where the Chicago Bears come to town, and they're down 14-0 to Jordan Love and Aaron Jones and Devontae Adams. Then we head over to New England, where the Baltimore and New England Patriots are taking a battle here. 14-10, Ravens lead. Lamar Jackson has his touchdown, and J.K. Dobbins had 8 carries for 40 yards. And here's the replay by Taysom Hill losing the football. And then Oliver taking it all the way to the house. But the Saints will kick off first. And now it looks like the Falcons will take over at the 25-yard line. Decent return. And then Matt Ryan checks it down to the tight end. Flag on the play, roughing the passer. And that's on David Onyemata. Oh, thank you. Okay. Matt Ryan drops back the pass here. They send 5. And he finds his man. He has running room. Brought down the big tight end. Brought down by Chauncey Gardner-Johnson. And he had a little bit of help. It was hard to bring down the big fella. Look at Matt Ryan. Finding a hole in the defense. And then Matt Ryan from the empty backfield. They send 4. Checks it down to Julio Jones. It's brought down by Chauncey Gardner-Johnson. And now the Atlanta Falcons are heated, trying to get into the end zone. Ryan gets hit while he throws, and it sails out of bounds. Couldn't find the aim on there. Pressure was coming. 3rd and 4. Can the Saints hold him to a field goal? Empty backfield. Pressure coming. Throws as he hits as he throws. And it sails out of bounds once again. And the Falcons going to settle for 3. Might be a fake. They went for it once on 4th, but not a fake field goal. But the 29-yard field goal is good.
Makes the score Falcons 13, Saints 10.
So the Saints have a chance to tie the ball game or take the lead. Let's see how well they move the football. They're starting to figure out Taysom Hill will run the football. And now Taysom Hill going to fake the handoff. Fires to the right side. And it's going to get picked off by Oliver. Isaiah Oliver with the interception. He already had a fumble recovery for a touchdown. Now he has an interception. And Taysom Hill hurting his team in more ways than one. And Todd Gurley gets stuffed after picking up 6. But the Falcons are already in good field position. And they send an all-out blitz going deep to Julio Jones. And he's going to get flagged. The cornerback's going to get flagged for pass interference. Wow. Asante Samuel Jr. guarding Julio Jones may not be the ideal option that you want to go to. And now, dropping back to pass is Matt Ryan. Checks it down to Todd Gurley, who extends the ball for the first down line, and they're going to give him a favorable spot. So 1st and goal for the Atlanta Falcons. And now they're going to hand this off to Todd Gurley after getting the first down. They said, why not go back to the bruiser back here? So Saints don't want to give up the touchdown. Falcons trying to come into this game and win one in the rivalry matchup. And going back to Todd Gurley up the middle, not going nowhere this time.
The tackle made at the 6-yard line.
3rd and goal from the 6. Matt Ryan drops back. Fires across the middle to the end zone. It's going to be incomplete. Was looking for Calvin Ridley. So now a 23-yard field goal from head on. And this kick is straight down mainstream. So now a touchdown only gives you a 1-point lead after the extra point. So Saints got to do something here. Taysom Hill got to keep his composure for the Saints to get back in this game and regain the lead. They're still in the game, but you don't want to fall too far behind because it looks like the Falcons are starting to move the football on the Saints defense. There's the Saints. Checks it down to Michael Thomas.
Complete to Michael Thomas. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
And now 2nd and 5. If you're new to the channel, go ahead and hit the subscribe button, turn your bell notifications on. Smash that like button on this stream if you can. Taysom Hill takes off running, breaks it to the outside and scampers out of bounds, but did he pick up the first? No, they're going to mark him shy. He's going to be 30 inches. Taysom Hill under center, changing the play. They're going to hand this off to Jordan Howard. He has enough for the first down, lowers his head, and not going down easily. But nice gain by Jordan Howard. Taysom Hill now in the gun. 3 wide receivers at the top of the screen for the New Orleans Saints. Dropping back to pass. Going to the right side. Picked off. I don't know who he was aiming for. Michael Thomas was not ready for it. Neither was Justin Ross. And Terrell comes up with the interception. And that was a flotation device that was wobbly. And A.J. Terrell gets another interception for the Saints. Another turnover for Taysom Hill. And Taysom Hill starting to show true colors here of why he wasn't the starter quarterback last year. And did the Saints make a mistake by getting rid of Zach Wilson and Nick Mullins? Oh my goodness. Taysom Hill may be benched this game if these woes continue. And Todd Gurley not going anywhere. And I tell you, this Saints defense is something special. They are really showing why this New Orleans Saints team could be contenders this year. Even with the turnover woes of Taysom Hill, they stay in the game because the defense does not allow teams to move the football. Here's a blitz and checks it down to Todd Gurley. I think he's shy of the first down, brought down by Asante Samuel Jr. It's going to be 4th and inches on the 36. And the Falcons are going to keep their offense on the field. Why not kick a field goal? And dropping back the passes, Matt Ryan hits his man, has enough for the first down the sideline. Brought down by Chauncey Gardner-Johnson. And that's why you want to stay on top of the things. And Falcons been aggressive all game this game with the deep pass going for it on 4th. And here's a handoff to Todd Gurley. He's not going anywhere, bottled up in the backfield by Marshawn Lattimore. Now 2nd and 13. Falcons going to hand this. No, Matt Ryan with the read option. Now that's surprising. Cam Jordan was not having none of that. Stopped it after a 2-yard gain. And now it's 3rd and 11. Matt Ryan's going to have to pass here. I don't think he can get it with his legs. They send 5. Here's a pass play to the end zone. Touchdown to Calvin Ridley. And the Falcons are extending their lead, and Sean Payton is frustrated, and I would be too. Taysom Hill making
The Falcons
mistakes,
will line up for the two-point conversion.
and it's not for sure that the Saints can get back in this game, as the Falcons are not denied the two-point conversion as Todd Gurley just runs over a man like Derrick Henry did to Davius White in real life. And Todd Gurley just says, Johnson Johnson, you're too small to box with me. My goodness gracious. 14-point lead now for the Falcons. And the Saints are not showing any life since the first quarter that they could get back in this game. Jordan Howard, 12 carries for 24 yards starting, and then had 1 carry for 9 yards since then. Maybe you should go with Jordan Howard on the ground, but they elect to pass. Fires to the right side. Was looking for Justin Ross, incomplete. I don't think he was ready for that pass. 2nd and 10. Taysom Hill goes deep. Has a man, but it sails out of bounds that he was hit where he's throwing. And that might have affected the throw. And Deion Jones is getting his side amped up. Right back to pass. Taysom Hill scrambles to the right. Trying to get enough for the first. Loses the football. Scooped up by the Falcons. Going the other way. And they are in field goal range. Terrell with the fumble recovery. So Terrell has an interception and a fumble recovery. So Taysom Hill is responsible for 4 turnovers by himself. And we still got a quarter left, and plus some of the third quarter. And Todd Gurley goes nowhere. But it looks like the Saints are having their worst game of the season. And did the Falcons figure out the New Orleans Saints? Because Deion Jones, Terrell, and Isaiah Oliver are not having none of this Taysom Hill business that the first 2 teams witnessed. And there's a pass play broken up by C.J. Henderson.
He was covered by C.J. Henderson.
4th and 12. It's going to be a 44-yard field goal. And it is up through the uprights.
Makes the score Falcons 27.
17-point lead for the Falcons. And the Saints are continuing to turn the ball over here after the first quarter. Falcons figured out the number. I don't know what the Saints can do, because if Taysom Hill can't get yardage, he needs to slide. Taysom Hill needs to slide. Simple and plain as that. Driving back to pass is Taysom Hill. Staying tall in the pocket, doesn't want to take off running, throws off his back foot deep, has a man, and it's caught by Justin Ross, and he holds on to it at the 31-yard line, a 48-yard reception. Justin Ross with the Moss motion. So now here's a handoff to Jordan Howard going up the middle, breaks the tackle, gets enough for the first down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. 1st and 10. Taysom Hill in the gun, trips bunch at the top of the screen. Taysom Hill takes off, going up the middle, has running room. Down at the 4-yard line, gets enough for the first down. I think he should have slid, but he was trying to get the end zone. And I think the Saints with a touchdown here, they're in business. They're cooking with grease. Grandma's recipe. Taking off his Taysom Hill, breaks the tackle, gets it to the end zone, touchdown. Saints. 2nd rushing TD. And Taysom Hill is trying to get amped up. and get focused in this game, as they're down by 10 if they can make this extra point. And the kick is up, and it is through the uprights.
Makes the score Falcons 27, Saints 17.
Saints need to play some defense here. Saints may have about 3 possessions left. They're going to have to score twice on 3 possessions. Depends on if they can get a stop here against the Falcons, who've been red hot in the second half. And hand off to Todd Gurley, gets 6 yards on the ground.
He's brought down at the 31. A 6-yard pickup.
2nd and 4. Man in motion. They hand this off to Todd Gurley again. Gets a nice gain, enough for the first down. He has 19 carries for 45 yards. Falcons scored 17 points in the third quarter. Fourth quarter action here. Todd Gurley gets running room. Brought down by Asante Samuel Jr. 4-yard pickup on the ground. Trips bunch at the bottom of the screen. Matt Ryan under pressure, going to the sideline, sails out of bounds, incomplete. 3rd and 6, Saints trying to get off the field. Matt Ryan drops back. Santon in the pocket, fires to the left side, hits his man Julio Jones, and he has the reception, and he's down at the 27-yard line, but it's a pickup of a first down, a 30-yard TD, a 30-yard reception, not for a TD, but for a first down. And they are in field goal range once again. Saints will have to hold them to a field goal if they want to survive in this game. Todd Gurley with the run. It's 4 yards. Alex Anzalone trying to get his team amped up. He's getting a signal from the crowd, trying to get the 12th man involved. And here's a pass play over the middle, hits his man, the tight end, and he's going to fall into the end zone for a touchdown. Wow. Schultz, the big tight end, into the end zone for a second time. And this Saints defense is not holding up, as they gave up as many points as they gave up to the Baltimore Ravens. And we still got 12 minutes and 47 seconds left in the fourth quarter. 17-point lead for the Falcons. Saints have to figure out a way to score fast and in a hurry, at least 3 more times. And now Taysom Hill drop it back. Scrambles out. Going to get brought down from behind by Rashid.
Taken down back at the 18-yard line.
And here's Taysom Hill dropping back the pass, scrambles out. Looking for the first. Needs a slide, covers up the ball, but takes a shot. First and 10 from the 38-yard line. Taysom Hill checks it down to Jordan Howard, goes out of bounds.
Hill's pass complete to Jordan Howard. He steps out of bounds right at
2nd and 10 now. Taysom Hill scrambles out, gets enough for the first. Gets tackled by Deion Jones and 2 other defenders, but holds on to the ball. And Taysom Hill is trying to get his team back in the game. He needs people to get open. I don't know if people aren't getting open or if Taysom Hill is just calling his own number. I don't know. You need to start passing the football. Taysom Hill takes off running. He doesn't give no time for anybody to get open. He just takes off. He doesn't wait for the pressure to get to him. He's going to put pressure on the defense. 2nd and 3 from the gun, empty backfield, checks it down to Adam Troutman, who has enough for the first down at the 29-yard line.
That's good for another Saints.
First and 10.
29-yard line.
And driving back to pass, Taysom Hill scrambles out, looking for running room, breaks the tackle, loses the football, scooped up by the Falcons, going the other way, giving chases the Saints. Are they going to catch him? And they do catch him, but not until the damage is done. Egbuli with the fumble recovery, third fumble by Taysom Hill. And the Saints may have lost this game due to that fumble. They were going to cut the deficit down. Here's a handoff to Todd Gurley. Gets a nice gain of 4. And Taysom Hill is mad. He can't be mad at anybody but himself. He got to hold on to the football, man.
Second and 6.
If you want to win games, you can't lose the turnover battle. Here's a handoff to Todd Gurley. And this is still the rivalry game that you want to win, is against the Falcons, Tampa Bay, and Panthers. But Atlanta especially, because they're in equal match as far as talent goes in each position. They got the quarterback in Matt Ryan. You had the quarterback in Drew Brees. They had the wide receiver Julio Jones. Saints have Michael Thomas. You have the tight end Schultz, but you have they have the tight end Schultz, and you have the tight end Adam Troutman. Cornerbacks, they got Tyler Oliver. Saints have Marshawn Lattimore. Safety, they got Keanu Neal. You got Von Bell. So on the defensive end, they got good defensive line. Saints have good defensive line. It's just who wants it more, who could play 4 quarters and not turn the ball over and keep the spirits high and morale up. Right now, the Falcons are in the driver's seat. It looks like they're going to win this ball game as they're starting to run the clock out. Run the ball, that's how you got to do, run the ball. And there's Todd Gurley once again, going to get bottled up though. He didn't have 100 yards rushing, but they're going to kick a field goal and go up by 20. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and simulate the rest of this game because unless the Saints can come back, I'm not interested to see any more. Let's see, Saints are moving the football. Time is going to expire though, and they didn't get the touchdown that they need. They went for it on 4 and turnover on downs, and the Saints are going to lose their second game of the season. The third game is a loss. And look at this, the Taysom Hill had to be, after winning Player of the Week last week, the Falcons game plan for him this week and shut him down. Well, they didn't shut him down, but they forced him to have turnovers. And Taysom Hill not able to hold on to the football where he was throwing or running. And Taysom Hill has nobody to be mad at but himself. As you can see, Taysom Hill, 251 yards, 2 interceptions, no touchdowns, 67 completion percentage, not bad. Matt Ryan only 50%, but had 2 touchdowns. And Taysom Hill had 2 rushing touchdowns. And Jordan Howard averaged 3.2 yards a carry. Todd Gurley was shut down underneath 100 yards. Justin Ross, 6 catches for 98 yards. Dalton Schultz, 4 catches for 76 yards and a touchdown for the Falcons. Jordan Howard, 6 catches for 59 yards for the Saints, as well as Adam Troutman had 5 catches for 50 yards. And Julio Jones only had 1 catch for 30 yards. But it was an important 30 yards. Calvin really only caught 1 pass for a touchdown. Wow. Saints still play better defense because the Falcons had to find other ways to win, and they did just that, and the defense did it. Their defense played better than our defense this game. Teron Armstead and Andrews P gave up 2 sacks. And the Saints, Alex Anzalone had a sack. That's the only pressure that the Saints put on Matt Ryan. Well, they put pressure on Matt Ryan. They had some knockdowns, but the only sack that they got was from Alex Anzalone. And look at this. Marlon Davidson with 2 sacks. And Damone Clark, rookie from LSU, had a sack. Interceptions by Isaiah Oliver and A.J. Terrell. Forced fumbles, 2 by A.J. Terrell and 1 by Deion Jones. And they were all recovered by the Atlanta Falcons. Isaiah Oliver recovered 1. A.J. Terrell recovered 1. And Emiki Egbule, I guess that's how they say it, Egbule. 1 block, no blocks. One defensive touchdown by Isaiah Oliver. Got to the end zone on a pick 6. From recovery, I'm sorry. So the Saints are going to fall to 1-2. And we're going to go ahead and advance. And our next game is against another rivalry game against the Panthers. They just stack these rivalry games right after one after another. And we got to get Michael Thomas involved. So we got to get Michael Thomas involved, and then they got Christian McCaffrey that we have to worry about. We're going to try to neutralize him. Yep, we are going to try to neutralize him. And we got upgrades here. Marcus Davenport gets an upgrade. And we have some scouting to do. Let's go ahead and scout. Let's see. I think we have cornerbacks that we're losing. We're losing some cornerbacks. So let's go ahead and, if we don't re-sign cornerbacks, then we have to get cornerbacks in. They got a good one in Ringo from Georgia. North Carolina, Tony Grimes. Dante Manning, another first-round prospect, and he got the talent to be a first-round draft pick. Man-to-man coverage. Julian Barnett. Brandon Joseph out of Northwestern. Demore Tate out of Florida State slot. We may need a slot cornerback. And Trent McDuffie from Washington. So we'll finish scouting those guys. But the next episode is going to be against the Carolina Panthers. Let's see. I don't know who their Panthers. I don't know who their quarterback is. It may still be Bridgewater. And it is Teddy Bridgewater. He's 29 years old, 82 overall. They also got Carson Strong from Nevada. But Teddy Bridgewater could take off running every now and then, 82 speed. Logan Woodside. It's going to be an interesting game, guys. We'll see who's going to want to win it more. Let's go and see if they have any injuries. And they are without Patrick McCarry, the center. I think that might be their backup center. But we'll look at the roster in the next episode. But if you want to see the last stream, guys, go ahead and hit that left-hand end screen now, as it was a good game against the Bengals. Joe Burrow versus Taysom Hill. If you want to see the entire season 2 and the beginning of season 3 and the playoffs of season 1, go ahead and hit the right-hand end screen. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button on your way out. Don't smash that like button. I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching.